at a time. They're not holding them per weight class to try and keep up with everything and all the action that's going on and so forth. It's kind of chaotic and it's hard to do all at once, and we do the best that we can, so bear with us here.
And right away, Bob, when you take a look at the first matches that come out, you can run some of them down for the people at home to get them set up as we look at it.
Well, it didn't take them very long to get underway on mat number 5. The action on 5 and 6 came off first, and we start over on mat 3. We have Donny Schmit and Devon Meeker. Devon Meeker from Wapello. And then you have, of course, Gable Fox and Sam Loyd. Those are your 106-pounders. That's mat 4. Sam Loyd from New London, Gable Fox of Don Bosco. Then we move up to 113, and you have, this is a great match on mat 5. Brock Henderson of North Linn-Troy Mills against Logan Lutgen of Don Bosco. And then Kody Kleve and Jeremiah Colin on mat 6. 106 and 113 underway. Right away, you see Colin going to work on mat 6, going to try and get the pin.
Well, he's coming out looking for that fall right away, which we've seen so many guys come out and get falls super fast. 3A saw a 10-second fall today.
He's in tight.
That's number 3 ranked Jeremiah Colin, the Mesa City Newman Catholic right there, trying to get the fall. He is actually wrestling Kody Kleve, the number 6 ranked Starmont wrestler.
Got him.
And he finally got that. And so just so everybody knows at home, these are the semifinals, and these are huge matches for lots of different reasons. But for one, right there, Jeremiah Colin just got his way into the state finals tomorrow night, Saturday night, here in Wells Fargo Arena. And that's such a spectacular event, which we'll be covering tomorrow night as well.
So a 3-time place winner, Jeremiah Colin. And over on mat 5, Brock Henderson trying to take care of business for North Linn against Logan Lutgen of Don Bosco. Don Bosco creeping up the point standings. We mentioned them. Maybe not enough firepower to make some final noise here, but they'd like to get as many as they can.
Well, they have 2 semifinalists. They're in 3rd place right now with 32 points. They have 2 semifinalists, and one of them obviously right now in Logan Lutgen, and he's taking on the number 1 ranked wrestler Brock Henderson from North Linn. And he's trailing right now 6-1. I think Don Bosco right now, I personally think that right now it's basically a 2-way race between Al Burnett and Lisbon, and Don Bosco trying to take home at least the bronze 3rd place trophy, which is still very credible in the state of wrestling in Iowa.
And Don Bosco's other semifinalist, Gable Fox, working hard on mat number 4. He's got a 5-2 lead over Sam Loyd of New London. He's kind of in trouble. Got himself a little overextended there, and now Loyd's wrapping him up tight.
Wow, this would be big for Loyd.
This is 2nd period action. Fox has to stay off his back.
Mat 6, we did have a couple new wrestlers, Henderson and Kreiner, just so that you know who's on mat 6. This is a tough one. Mark, when you see a situation in your favor and all of a sudden you get on your back, that can happen, can't it, up here?
Well, obviously it can definitely happen, and that's where, a lot of these wrestlers, these highly ranked and favored wrestlers haven't spent a lot of time is on their back.
Yeah.
So, how do they know that, they can fight off? What are they going to do in a situation like that? And no matter how good you are, that's why a good coach in the practice room will make you fight off your back in practice, put you in certain situations, so if that time ever comes, you don't just panic and don't know what to do and just lay there flat to the mat, basically. I mean, it's not easy, but there is technique involved there in different situations, and good coaches will put athletes there on purpose, on their back, and have the top guy try and hold them there, whether it's a headlock or it's a half, and they're depending upon the hold that you're in, there's different ways of fighting off. But a lot of it is just plain guts and toughness.
Boy, mat 4 just continues to be a tight one. 7-5 now.
Loyd with the lead, 7-5 over Fox. 5-1 on mat 3. That's Schmit over Meeker. Donny Schmit of Wapsie Valley.
And that's going to do it over there on mat number 5. Brock Henderson just got the technical fall. For North Linn-Troy Mills, Brock Henderson will find his way into the finals tomorrow night.
So
He's
Henderson
going to be taking on, actually, Jeremiah Cullen from Mason City Newman Catholic, who got the fall earlier in the first period.
Yeah, two great finalists. Henderson, a tough road to get here. He had to knock off an upstart freshman from Martinsdale St. Mary's in the quarters, Josh Tibbetts. Heck of a match there. Henderson on a mission, one of those undefeated wrestlers in 1A.
That's going to be number 1 Henderson taking on number 3 Cullen. 1 versus 3.
So Fox and Loyd still battling. It's third period now, 1:45 left, 7-5 Loyd on mat 4. Mat 3 is Meeker trailing 7-1 behind Donny Schmit of Wapsie Valley-Fairbank. Those are 106-pounders on mat 3 and 4 still.
And on mat 5, you have Bryce West now, Highland Riverside, and Kody Berg, West Lone.
So we have both 120 matches going. Kody Berg taking on two-time high place winner West. West was a champion last year at 120.
Very deservingly ranked number 1 again right now this year as well.
Kiner going to work on mat 6 too for Southeast Warren. Brady Kiner, a two-time place winner already, a junior. He's got a 4-0 lead over Chance Thronson. Young man from Riceville.
Bryce West over there on mat number 5.
Taking care of business, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to town. That's the purple mat on the screen right now, the lower left corner, mat number 5. Him and his brother.
Something they have in common is getting right after it. Those guys score a lot of points, and they score early, always on the attack. Kiner in on a near fall on mat 6, working over Thronson.
Now on mat 4, Fox and Loyd are coming down. 40 seconds to go here in the third. What do you do here when you're on top, Mark?
Well, you know, this is a situation where at least in high school they don't have riding time is not a factor, and right now, you know, so Loyd doesn't have to worry about riding time right now. He just has to make sure he doesn't get called for stalling more than once.
Well, these 106ers are going the distance, and then Kiner with the win on mat 6.
So Kiner punches his ticket over Thronson. He'll be in the final to face the winner of Kody Berg and West, Bryce West, who are wrestling on mat 3. West leading 7-1 in the first period, taking care of business. Kody Berg from on his back.
Wow, only 5 seconds to go.
Oh.
Looks like Sam Loyd, the number 5 seed from New London, takes down Gable Fox, the number 2 seed from Don Bosco. So Don Bosco loses both of their semi-finalists.
Well, if their chances were slim before, it's almost non-existent now. Big blow for Don Bosco in that community. Heavy, rich wrestling tradition. Sam Loyd of New London, though, on to the finals. And in the longest match so far, this is never ending on mat 3. Schmit is just methodically working. 9-3 lead over Meeker. Now they're inside of 20 seconds, so that'll be wrapping up and we'll be fully into the 126-pound weight class. Looks like we're going to get the West Kugel match here on mat 4. Kugel from Dyke, New Hartford. Of course, West from Highland Riverside, undefeated.
He's going to be taking on the winner of sophomore and defending state champion Alex Thompson, the number 1 ranked guy, Underwood. And he's taking on Tanner Lundgren of Emmitsburg, number 5 ranked guy. Right now, Thompson is out to a lead, 2-1. Gets the takedown and releases Lundgren from Emmitsburg right away. Boy, Thompson likes to wrestle on his feet.
Well, he did that this morning. I'm telling you, it just. Yesterday, I'm sorry. It all runs together, but he just relentless.
Thompson cuts him first at 13 last year. Lundgren placed 7th at 113 last year. The quickness of Thompson and just all last year too, he exhibited such headiness for a freshman. It's just amazing. Unbeaten.
Right now,